for you lot. We're coming through the London fog here. We're on merry old London now. We're here on Castle Fusion, episode 5, mates. Anywho, this episode we're going to be making a full English breakfast, but with a twist. Making a burger. That's right. Making a burger. I hear old Big Ben, do you? Well then, that's my call. Let's go over here and see about making some ingredients. Tip tip cheerio. Alright, in order to create our full English breakfast burger, we have our assortment concoctions here. We're going to start off with our meat, and we're making our own beans from scratch. We're not using canned. You could use canned if you want. Up to you. So, anywho, let's go ahead and talk about our meats, our toppings, and then we'll get to our beans because that's a little bit more complicated. So, we're using here some ground human named Chuck. Half a pound of it. Half a pound of ground shark. Human ground shark. Some intestinal liver. It's in a sausage casing, so don't worry about it. The bacon off a man's back. Transylvanian bread. Fungus from the Cyclops Cave. An egg. Animal fat. Poison fruit. And that's all your toppings and meat combinations. Now, let's talk about our beans. Gonna need white mountainous beans, and you're gonna want to, whenever you've done it in pre-advance so you don't have to wait and watch, but you're gonna want to soak them in water overnight for 8 hours. Once they're soaked in 8 hours of water, you want to then boil them for another hour or so. That way they're soft and they're done. We're gonna puree it. You don't have to puree. I puree, but if you want to follow the way I do it, then we're gonna puree. But we're gonna have to first flavor it. Otherwise, it's kind of bland to just have regular beans. Anyway, we're gonna need some more poison fruit for that. You're gonna need some black poisoning. You're gonna need some pixie dust. You're gonna need some garlic. You're gonna need some weeping rose. Sorry. And you're also gonna need some herbs from hell. So. That's pretty much about it. So that's all your ingredients that you're gonna need for this. Now we're just gonna go ahead and blend this all together. We're gonna start with our meats. Oh, yeah, no, we're not gonna start with our meats. We're gonna start with our Transylvania bread. We have to make it into fried bread, and we're gonna do that with our animal fat to make fried bread. So we're gonna start with our fried bread, then mix our meats, cook that, and then we're gonna make our beans. The beans are gonna go into the meat. We're gonna cook it, and it's gonna be all done. We already preheated our butter. It's melted, and once we do that, we're gonna take our white bread here and we're gonna place it right on there. We already See, this is how you get fry bread here. So you want to kind of just sit it there. We're going to take our tongs right here and flip it and do it in the other side. Same thing with this bread. Do it to both sides. Bang, bang, boom. You're done with fried bread. Simple as that. And it's going to cook quick, so try not to burn it. And rinse and repeat for each slice. Alright, we're going to take our glove right here, our gloved hand. First chop up our sausage. Taking our minced sausage in our bowl here. Taking half a pound of our poor departed chuck right in there. Taking our egg. That's all set to go. Now we'll take care of our beans now. Alright, we got our beans and we're going to go ahead and add our dries to it. Our wets. Shake. Seal it. I'm going to use this type of blade. And we're going to use the bullet right here. Give it another good shake. There we go. Sure. Blend it. Now this is going to get loud. Quick minute or two, and that's pretty much what you get. It's pureed beans. I'm going to bring back our meat here. We're just going to dump this right in there. Oh, there we go. start mixing. So it's all pretty much evenly blended. Alright. Now we're going to take this to our pan. Alright, so we kept our oven on since we made our fried bread. We kept it at that low, medium, high. Low, medium, high, that makes no sense. Low, medium heat. Gonna go ahead and add our bacon first. Go. Right there. And then once the bacon is done cooking, we're going to add our meat, cook it in our bacon fat. Bing, bang, boom. Voila. It's basically done now. Got it. Go ahead and grab our meat. I grabbed a little too much. Corral it. Try to get into that good burger shape. There we are. Now we're just gonna go ahead and close this with our lid. Voila. And then we're just gonna leave this on our medium low heat. Let it cook all the way through. And yep, once it's pretty much cooked for, well, say 5 to 8 minutes on this side, we'll flip it, cook it in another 5 minutes, let's say. I'm eyeballing this. Now pretty well done. So now what we're going to do is we're going to flip it. Since it's so large, you're going to kind of have, it's going to kind of break apart if you're going to do that. So I got this plate right here. There we are. Flip it. And then just scrape it back on. Give it a helping hand. There we are. Perfect. Just cover our lid. And voila. Now we'll just let this, it's not going to take us long to cook on this side compared to the other side, but you get the point. That's that side. So now once this is done, we'll transfer it to our fried bread right here, and we'll be set to add our topping. Alright, our burger is set. So go ahead and take this. And we're just going to slide it onto our now it's alright if not all of it makes it on there. going to take our shrooms from Cyclops Cave, mix it with our poison fruit, give that a good whisk. Go ahead and add our bacon. Now, if this starts falling apart too much for you, simple trick is get a spoon and just pat it down. Alright, top that. Add our second loaf. Alright, and there we have our full English breakfast burger. Cooked all the way through. Now it's more kind of like a sloppy Joe, but it's still a burger. So, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Castle Kitchen. We'll be back next week. We're staying here in Mario, London, and we're going to be making Toad in the Hole. And I'll further explain that on our next episode. Until then, this is your host, the Phantom Chef, and we'll see you again soon.